I'm Karina. I'm a ride leader with JoyRiders, and we've got Helen and Mika here, also ride leaders JoyRiders. So Helen, what made you decide to sign up as a ride leader for JoyRiders?
Well, I just love the freedom of being on my bike, and what I wanted to do was share that with people who perhaps want to ride but didn't know how to start. And it's been an absolutely amazing process, and some of the women that we've led on rides have that sense of freedom now, and they're just really, really happy on their bikes. So it's been a really great experience.
Mika, what about you?
Yeah, it's similar to Helen. I've been cycling for about 7-8 years now, and I've been looking for somewhere to volunteer locally. I had been interested in doing something particularly in cycling, and I just love the thought of trying to support other women and girls into cycling for the first time, particularly with the new infrastructure building up around London and Bermondsey where I live. It's amazing to be able to give back to your local community and to support other women into riding bikes.
Fantastic. Yeah, I have to say my journey was similar. I started out with Newham cyclists, but I always felt like there weren't enough women, and I wanted, like you guys, I wanted to bring more women in. And JoyRiders was just starting out, and I knew about them, and I kept watching what they were doing and thinking this is fantastic. And when I had the opportunity to sign up, I thought, yeah, this is great. And you know, going through the ride leader training process during the pandemic was a whole, like, the most bizarre experience, but being able to meet up with people today and know that we've all kind of been through the process, and everyone's you know, doing such amazing work. It's really great to see JoyRiders growing, but what would be really amazing is if it be, you know, spreading even further. So if you're watching this and you're tempted to sign up as a ride leader for JoyRiders, do get in touch. I'm sure there's a link on the Facebook page somewhere or email. So yeah, I mean, the more women we can get on bikes, the better. Yeah, I mean, what sort of rides have you been doing, Helen? Have you been
So far we've done mainly twilight rides. We've almost got locked in a park. We've had great photo opportunities in front of Chiswick House. We've stopped and had juice on the high street. We've had a great time. We've had lots and lots of laughs, and we don't just have beginners coming on our beginners rides. We have women coming on our joy rides because they just want to join in the fun, and that's been such a lovely experience for us all. So as we venture into winter, we're heading into markets, and we're going to be doing some slightly longer rides on the weekends, and we're even going to have a trial of some night rides, which will be a whole new experience. So it's been lots of fun, and because we're volunteering, there's only 2 of us in Ealing. We do it when we can, and we've got a lovely little group of a network now of women who've tried us and come back and just love it. So it's been a really positive experience. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, when I started out, I thought that what I really wanted to do was the beginners rides, and I have done the beginners rides, and they're great fun because it's really amazing to see people just starting out and trying it out for the first time and getting their confidence on their bike. But actually, in Newham, it's really hard to do rides that are completely safe because the infrastructure isn't as great as it is here in Waltham Forest. So actually the intermediate rides work really well because you've got people with a little bit more confidence who can take them on roads and do longer rides and take in stuff that, you know, that you wouldn't see otherwise. And that's one of the things I love about it, is people discover something about the place that they live that they didn't know. You know, there's always new things to discover on a bike, and that's part of the fun. And obviously, as long as there's coffee and cake involved, most people are happy. Yeah. So, Mika, what kind of rides do you like doing?
I like doing all types of rides, really. In South East London, where I'm a ride leader, we cover Greenwich, Southwark and Lewisham. We've been doing mostly beginners and beginner plus rides with some commuter and twilight rides as well. The infrastructure around us is really varied. We've got lots of nice parks. We've obviously got the new cycle highways that are built around the river. So it's super varied. We're a bit of trial and error in terms of the types of rides that the ride leaders want to create and the types of rides that the women want to go on to begin their cycling journey. But that's one of the beauties of being a ride leader, is once you go through the training, you've got a lot of flexibility and autonomy to create rides that are local to you, rides that you know in your area that you want to lead and support other women to join. So it's a really supportive group of women. We're not just volunteers who turn up and lead rides. We're really here to help other women get into cycling and build networks and relationships in the boroughs that we live in. So yeah, we're always looking for ride leaders to join us and join our group of supportive women. It's super flexible, and yeah, you won't regret it.